Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. It's been a time of quiet whispers and restless hearts in Hope Valley. The kind of season where the wind itself feels like it's carrying secrets. After all these years, the beloved town has never been so alive with change. And when Calls the Heart 2025 promises an emotional chapter that feels both nostalgic and brand new. This time, it's not just about love stories or familiar rivalries. It's about rediscovery, forgiveness, and the uncertain road ahead for every beloved character we've come to know. Elizabeth Thornton finds herself at the heart of a turning tide. Months after finally finding peace with Nathan, life throws her another test. One that challenges her heart, her future, and even her belief in fate. When the new school year begins, a mysterious young boy joins her class. A quiet, thoughtful child who seems to know more about Elizabeth than he should. His mother, a newcomer to town named Clara Winslow, tells everyone she's just passing through. But Elizabeth can't shake the feeling that this woman's arrival means something deeper. Nathan, on the other hand, senses something off right away. He's a man guided by instinct, and his instincts scream that the stranger's presence isn't just a coincidence. As the new Mountie sergeant assigned to assist Nathan starts asking questions about the town's history, a startling revelation unfolds. Clara isn't just a visitor. She's connected to a chapter of Hope Valley that had been buried for over a decade. One involving Jack Thornton's early Mountie missions before he ever met Elizabeth. The news hits like a storm. The idea that someone from Jack's past might still hold secrets that could change Elizabeth's life feels unthinkable. For Nathan, it reignites old insecurities. Can a love born from grief ever truly feel new? But Elizabeth, in her quiet strength, refuses to let fear write her future again. In one unforgettable scene, she visits Jack's grave at sunset. The light flickers golden through the pines, and she speaks softly, as if the wind could carry her words across time. "You once told me to keep my heart open. I'm still trying, Jack, even when it hurts." Meanwhile, Bouchard's story takes a surprising turn of redemption and mystery. After leaving Hope Valley in pursuit of political ambitions, he returns in season 13 with a newfound purpose, but not without consequences. Rumors swirl that his business dealings in Union City didn't end cleanly. A shadow from his past, a cunning entrepreneur named Margaret Ellison, follows him to town with an ultimatum: repay what's owed, or watch everything he's rebuilt crumble. But Hope Valley is a place that changes people. And for Lucas, standing once again on that familiar main street, seeing Elizabeth happy, seeing Nathan by her side, it awakens something human in him again. He's not the same man who left. He's broken, but determined to start over, and this time it's not about winning Elizabeth's love. It's about earning back the town's trust. Fiona Miller, too, is at a crossroads, with the telephone company expanding across provinces. She's offered a position that could make her one of the first female communications executives in Canada. But the opportunity means leaving Hope Valley and leaving Hickam. Their goodbye scene, raw and emotional, mirrors the town's eternal theme. Sometimes love means letting go, not holding on. Hickam tries to be brave, joking that he'll just build her an office right there in town. But when she walks away down the train platform, his smile fades, replaced with the quiet heartbreak only Hope Valley can deliver. Rosemary Coulter, ever the heartbeat of Hope Valley's social life, takes on her boldest project yet. After an emotional letter from a fan of her newspaper, she decides to dedicate an entire edition to Stories of Hope Valley, a time capsule project, to preserve the town's history for generations. But as she and Lee dig through archives and old photographs, they uncover something shocking: a missing piece of the valley's founding. A letter from Abigail Stanton written during her exile, hinting at an unspoken promise that could bring her back. The discovery sparks hope across the community. Could Abigail finally return? Could her story and the moral center she represented once again become part of Hope Valley's present? The camera lingers on the faces of the townspeople reading that letter aloud, tears glinting in their eyes. The words echoing like a prayer. Hope never truly leaves, it only waits to be found again. Right. But Hope Valley isn't just about sentiment this season, it's also about challenges. A sudden storm destroys part of the mine road, cutting off supply routes and isolating the town for weeks. The residents must pull together as they once did years ago, relying on one another's strength. Nathan organizes rescue patrols. Faith tends to the injured. And Elizabeth leads the children in a small classroom-turned-refuge center. The community spirit that made Wynn Call's The Heart So Beloved rises again, showing that even in the face of disaster, unity is their greatest legacy. Faith Carter's journey, too, takes a profound turn. Torn between her medical career and the longing for a family of her own. She finds herself drawn to a new doctor sent to assist her, Dr. Gabriel Sloan, a quiet man with a mysterious past in the war. Their chemistry grows slowly, with scenes full of hesitant glances, unspoken feelings, and shared late nights at the infirmary. But when Faith discovers a secret about his identity, that he once served under the same division as Jack Thornton, her heart is thrown into turmoil. For the first time, she must decide whether to open her heart to love again or protect it behind the walls she's built. And her choice could determine not only her future, but also Elizabeth's. For Gabriel carries letters from Jack's final mission. Letters that might finally give closure to the town's longest chapter of grief. Season 13 is shaping up to be more than just another love story. It's an awakening. It's about new beginnings born from old endings. As the town rebuilds and reconciles, a grand celebration is planned, the Hope Valley Founders Jubilee, marking 20 years since the town's first settlement. Each family contributes something to the event. Lee and Rosemary prepare a stage play, reenacting Hope Valley's history. Elizabeth's students perform songs of gratitude, and Nathan volunteers to lead the parade in his Mountie uniform. Though humility keeps him from wanting the spotlight, in one breathtaking moment as the parade begins, Lucas steps forward holding the town's original flag and hands it to Nathan with a simple line, "You're the heart now. Carry it well." It's a scene that fans are already calling one of the most emotional in the show's history. The two men, once rivals in love, now stand united in respect, showing that forgiveness is stronger than pride. But the biggest twist of all comes in the final minutes of the season's mid-year episode. As fireworks illuminate the sky, Elizabeth notices a figure standing in the shadows near the old church, a man in a dark coat, watching quietly. When she turns to call out, he vanishes. Only later does Nathan find a small, weathered Mountie insignia left on the ground. One belonging to a regiment that was reported lost years ago. Could it be that Jack's story isn't entirely finished? Or is someone connected to his past finally ready to step forward? The mystery deepens in the following episodes. Rosemary's paper prints a story about an unidentified Mountie seen traveling the mountain trails near Hope Valley. Theories fly. Is it a ghost, a survivor, or someone who carries unfinished business tied to the town's history? Elizabeth, torn between disbelief and hope, finds herself drawn once again to that place where memory and destiny blur. Meanwhile, Allie Grant, Nathan's adopted daughter, begins a storyline of her own, one that reflects the next generation of Hope Valley's dreams. Now a young woman, she contemplates leaving for teachers' college in Hamilton, inspired by Elizabeth's legacy. Her emotional farewell scene with Nathan will no doubt become one of the series' most powerful, his voice trembling as he tells her, "Your heart will always find its way home. Allie, just make sure you give it a reason to come back." And while many stories find closure, some remain beautifully open. Bill Avery, older but no less determined, faces a health scare that forces him to slow down. Yet, his investigative spirit reignites when he discovers that the company behind the damaged mine road might not be telling the truth about the accident. His search for justice rekindles the old fire that made him one of Hope Valley's most beloved figures. Through all of it, the heartbeat of the show remains the same: love, resilience, and faith. Elizabeth and Nathan's relationship grows stronger, no longer defined by fear or uncertainty, but by shared dreams. In a quiet cabin scene, Nathan finally proposes not with grandeur, but with sincerity. He tells her, "I've loved you in silence, in distance, and in doubt. But I want to love you in every tomorrow you'll have." Elizabeth's tearful yes seals a moment years in the making. The final episodes of 2025 tease a wedding that will unite not just the hearts, but the entire town in celebration. Rosemary and Lee take charge of the preparations, naturally, while Lucas offers to host the reception at his saloon, a symbolic act of unity that shows how far they've all come. Faith will walk Elizabeth down the aisle, and Bill, standing beside Nathan, will give a speech that brings everyone to tears. Hope Valley isn't just a place. It's a promise that no matter how lost we get, love will always call us home.